goodness, what an amazing audience we have here today on this Tuesday, May 28th. Thank you so much for joining us for Up to Speed Live. We have got a special show for you today, and it's centered around our most important asset at Verizon. We talk about them all the time. Our customers. Team, as you know, our customers count on us every day to help keep them connected to the things and people they care about the most. And what we care about the most is the experience they have with us. So today we brought some guests to talk about how we at Verizon are thinking about customer experience and using advanced technology to turn our customers into our biggest fans. But before I welcome our guests, let's take a look at a video that's going to really help set the tone for this conversation.
Our vision of transforming connectivity is more than simply connecting everyone and everything. We are the architects of a smarter, more connected, more human world. Every interaction an opportunity. Every connection a story. And it starts here, with every one of us, and the power of one interaction to change everything. It's a call to a customer success rep, a chat session resolving a nagging technical issue, a face-to-face with a retail specialist for a much-needed upgrade, or the feeling it brings when a Verizon logo is in sight. These are the moments that matter because they're more than customers. They're part of our family. We are the heartbeat of human connection. And together, we won't just imagine a better future, we'll create one.
Awesome. The power of one interaction. It's what it takes to change everything. All right. Well, as I mentioned at the top of the show, I do have some special guests here today. So without further ado, please help me welcome some of the members of teams that partner across Verizon Consumer to make our customers feel seen, heard, and valued every single day. Brian Higgins, Dory Butler, Vivek Gurumurthy, thank you so much for being here today. We really appreciate it.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Now, Brian, first question is for you.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, what is our approach to customer experience at Verizon Consumer?
Yeah, I think if you take a look at the video that we just went through, it captures the power of every interaction that we have and that human connection. That's the way we think about it.
Of course.
And just to give you some stats to take a look at that I think are interesting, it all starts off with the network, as always. Like in a given day, we'll process hundreds of petabytes. And by the way, a petabyte is 1 million gigs, so it's a lot of data.
It's a lot.
We'll do over 50 million calls we have to transmit as well. And you've got to get every one of those interactions correct every single time. So that's critically important. Mm-hmm. And then if you look at our channels that we have and where we interact with customers, we have hundreds of thousands of customers coming into our stores, hundreds of thousands that are calling into our call centers. And then on digital as well, it's over 5 million every single day. So you have a ton of interactions that are coming across. And for us, we look at every single one of those every single day, and that's kind of the focus that we have. From an approach standpoint, we have kind of 3 main areas that we focus in on. The first is on the pain points, and we take a look at 5 critical journeys that we have across Verizon. This is how the customers interact with us, and we identify areas where we think we could improve the overall experience. So it starts off there. The second area is around digital. Digital, as I mentioned, has over 5 million interactions per day. It's over 2 billion a year, so it's a ton. And to give you another stat, roughly about 90% of the customers that come in for any kind of service transaction start off in digital. So digital is the other focus area for us because we want to make sure we get that right, given the high volume that's there. And then the third area is around what we call signature experiences. These are things that are unique to your Verizon membership. So when you become a Verizon subscriber, there are certain things that we provide that no other carrier can provide. And so we focus in on those and building new ones for our customers. So those are the 3 main areas. And then as far as like the tools that we leverage, AI is one of the big ones. Everyone talks about AI all the time. That's a hot topic.
Yeah.
But we focus in on making sure that we're the #1 applied AI company. And what that really means is we leverage all the tools that we have so that machines can do what machines do best, which is kind of focus on data, and humans can do what they do best, which is that human connection that we just saw in the prior video.
Wow. That's amazing. I love all of that. That's fantastic. So now let me turn to Dory, who actually leads sales and service experiences across all consumer channels. So Dory, can you break down why all of these efforts are so important?
Well, it's greatly important. It matters to our customers. It matters to our front line. And it really matters to our business, our bottom line.
Yeah.
So if we get this right and we do it in the right way, we're going to see meaningful change to our Net Promoter Score, to our retention rates, and our revenue. And the good news is that we're already starting to see real progress here across customer engagement and customer satisfaction across all channels.
Yeah.
But what really matters to us most, and what's really most valuable to us, is that we're building relationships with our customers and we're improving experiences for our employees.
Absolutely. That brings me to the next point, Brian, with employee experience. It's so important. So with the rise of AI, how are we empowering the front line with these AI tools? What are we helping them with?
Yeah, it's so I mean, when we look at how you can leverage anything for the employees, it's the small things and the big things.
Yeah.
Like small things are like policy changes that you can make, process changes, and then there are the big things like AI.
Of course.
And we had a number of recent announcements that we had on new products and tools that were rolled out. Probably the most interesting one right now is what we call our personal research assistant. And just to give you a little background, we've taken essentially 10,000 knowledge-based articles that employees have to go through today to try and find answers, embedded those or pulled them into a conversational AI model. And basically what that's done is it allows our employees now to go in and ask simple questions and get back simple answers. And it's been rolled out to all of our customer care representatives. And it's a focus on our side to make sure that we're providing tools that make the employees' lives simpler and easier. We want to lower the cognitive load that customer or employees have so that it's easier for them to interact with customers as well. So, and that's just the start. We've been at AI for a number of years. We've got new tools that we're rolling out. That's one great example. We're going to build many, many more as we come along.
That's so amazing, right? Just giving the focus back so that they can really focus on building those
Absolutely.
connections with the customers.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's what we're known for, right?
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
our reps are amazing at that.
Yes,
I love that.
100%.
So with AI though, is this a new thing for Verizon or?
No, definitely not. If I think about everything we've done, a good example is going to be personalization. So when you go into the stores or into the call centers or onto .com, you may not realize, but everything's actually tailored for you, the customer. We call it segment of me. And we've been working on that strategy for many, many years. That's actually a real advantage that we have, like that one example, because as you've seen companies talk about their AI strategy while they're starting right now, we've been working on it for a number of years. So what that means is when we have new launches, new products to come out, it's ones that we've been building through internal tools and also with partners for many, many years. And that's why we're saying that this is just the start. You're going to see more capabilities coming out very soon.
Wow, that's amazing. And look, we've been using it for so long, everyone else just getting started, so
yes.
we're just
it's a huge
really
advantage. Yes.
ahead of the game.
Yep.
I absolutely love that. So now, Vivek, I do have a question for you. With so much advancement, right, in the use of AI, as we're hearing here from Brian, what are some of the other tools, maybe some of those AI platforms that we're giving to better give our customers the best experience possible?
Look, like Brian said, AI is not new. We've been doing this for a while now.
Yeah.
So we've always had the ability to bring in AI into our experiences, both on digital and in the channels, wherever we go. Mm-hmm. But the big shift that happened was a few years back when we started investing in our North Star architecture. We made it so modular. We made it pretty easy for us to either build our own solutions, plug them in, or bring any third party or best in class. Mm-hmm. So we kept our options open, and that really has helped us because a lot of the personalization models that Brian talked about are built by our own teams in AI and D. We have the ability to do those models and process data. But at the same time, if you take the life on the call of any customer calling for customer service, every step of the way is AI helped or AI assisted, I would say. Be it from the translation of the customer intent to matching the customer to the right rep, or to even continue a whole conversation dynamically, getting the sentiment, creating the whole generative AI modules, everything. So that whole thing is a best-in-class solution we got from the industry. So the whole thing started a few years back with contact center AI that we got in from Google. We wanted to build on top of it. So we got that. We created an industry-first solution with Google, partnering with Google, and Google itself tell that, look, without us, they wouldn't have had that solution. Wow. So to Brian's point, we want to lead the industry in AI. Then we built search. Now that really helped us to take generative AI to the market. We're probably the first in the market in the entire world to take generative AI to the field and help our reps do better. Wow. So from a systems perspective, the way we've thought about it is give us optionality and flexibility and build on top of what we have so that we can go to the market quickly. At the end of the day, this is such an evolving space. Unless we keep our options open, we're going to get boxed in. And that's how we want to keep our strategy going forward.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, it's super, super important. I mean, I just want to thank you all so much for sharing all these insights. I'm sure the V team appreciates so much hearing these highlights, these advancements, these things we're working towards. I loved it. Thank you so much. And something I really took away from this is just, and I think how we started it, right? Never underestimate the power of every single interaction that we have.
Agreed.
And that's what we're trying to do here, right? Give all our customers the best possible experience with us, and that's only possible because of the incredible work that every V-teamer, does, and also everyone on your team. So thank you so much for being here and sharing this with us. We can't wait to have you back here to share more updates and more insights.
Sure.
Be great. Appreciate the time.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right. Fantastic. Yep, definitely never underestimate the power of every interaction V-team. We really appreciate everything that you guys do for our customers every day. All right, now to some pretty cool network news. As you may know, over the weekend, racing fans enjoyed the 108th running of the Indianapolis 500 at the famed Indianapolis Motor Speedway, or IMS for short. And thanks to Verizon, they experienced the very best connectivity with data usage up 12.5% from the previous year. But that's not all. We also upgraded the 5G network this year, nearly doubling the number of C-band nodes, bringing the total to 71. Now, besides the historic race and track, IMS is incredibly unique, featuring a permanent seating capacity of, get this, more than 250,000. That's the highest capacity sports venue in the world. The team at IMS has partnered with Verizon for years now to provide connectivity to race fans. And with Verizon's 5G ultra-wideband, it's not just the fans that reap the benefits. Race teams and venue operations leverage our reliable, high-speed network to enhance the way they perform on the track and better to serve the 300,000 plus people who descend upon IMS. But just don't take that from me. Verizon Business has officially launched a new video with the folks at Indianapolis Motor Speedway to talk about the impact of 5G, the power of partnership, and how together Verizon and IMS are changing the game for race fans today and for years to come. Let's check it out.
There's no other racetrack on the face of the planet that's been in existence as long as we have. Nobody has the history and all the innovation that the Indianapolis Motor Speedway has. I think the biggest challenge for us as a business is really being true to what makes us special, which is our tradition, but also being nimble enough to adopt new technology.
Think about who our competitive set. It's not just motorsports. It's all sorts of experiences.
But you also have to compete against those new venues and the technology that's offered in those. Verizon Business actually helps us think through how to solve problems.
They know our business. They know our facility. 5G ultra-wideband has really opened the doors for us to enhance the fan experience.
So how do we make sure we give them something that makes them want to buy a ticket? We have to deliver and exceed the customer's expectations. That includes streaming. That includes engaging on the app.
How are the gates backing up? How do we know where our concession stands need more food? And Verizon was the right partner to help us get that done.
I mean, as a driver, technology plays a huge part in how to go fast. You can see why you're faster into a corner and slower out.
All of that real-time data is coming together in milliseconds. Could make all the difference in whether you're podium or not. Verizon 5G ultra-wideband really does make all of the things that are happening at the track more seamless, more efficient.
And that's where Verizon has been an unbelievable partner for us.
We can't have the event without all of the technology that Verizon Business brings to us.
We want to make sure that the next generation is coming to the Indianapolis 500 with their families, and the legacy carries on.
Wow, I mean, a round of applause for that. Look at all of the amazing work we're doing here today. Everything that we shared here today with Brian, Dory, Vivek, and just such exciting things, right? Just to get the week started on a Tuesday, right? But just the right amount of energy. I love it. Thank you all so much for joining us here today. Now, it is time to close out the show. And since I have my wonderful guests here, I figure they help me with the sign off, and we have a beautiful audience. So if you guys want to help us as well, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to do until next time, and then you three lovely people and all of you will say you're up to speed. You guys got it? Yeah? All right. We got to blow it away. This has to be the loudest sign off in history. Let's do it. Okay? Until next time.
You're up to speed.
All right.